Yesterday was so hot, I prayed for a break, and I got a break. It's raining pretty good out here. Got the rain gear on, and you know what? I'm here to work, get some stuff done. You know, throw on a hat, throw on your rain gear, your poncho, and get to work. As long as it's not thunder and lightning, it's all good. If it does, then I'll just take a break. But you know, sometimes you get the heavy rain and then it passes through. This has been some pretty heavy rain and it's been pretty steady, and so we'll, you know, it's probably going to be here for a while. Anyways, I didn't make a video yesterday. I was just trying to knock stuff out, and then it just got super late. A lot of progress. Got this whole section down, all those 2x10s over there, all cleared up. A lot of these edge walls. Got this section I'm cleaning up, and that's it. That's really all that's left. You know, besides that wall right there, I went to town and I was just trying to make it happen. Today's the 3rd, June 3rd. So, and I'll be gone in just a little bit over a week and a half. So I'm trying to get most of this done as much as possible. Maybe not the ramp, but if I can at least get this stuff done by the time I take a little 7 or 8 days off, I'd feel good about that. And we're just gonna make things happen, keep working. And obviously, we ask for a break, for a relief. Don't be surprised if it comes in a different form than what you're thinking about. And so it's nice and cool, and I'm staying cool, that's for sure. Staying a little bit wet, but hey, that's why they make hats and ponchos and whatnot. And you know what, I'm gonna do what I can do today. Might try to just work on some transport, because I really got to start getting all this stuff out of here. I'd feel good about seeing some of these piles get a lot less. And but yeah, huge difference. Just I really did just knock this section out yesterday, and it was probably well over 90, almost probably 100, and it was definitely tough working, but just plugged away. And with holiday on Monday, I still wanted to get 3 days in. So today is Thursday. I'll be switching gears tomorrow, so see what I can do today, and then next week is going to be a very busy week. Got a lot of stuff going on, so let's get to work. Good morning. I have to film this on my old point and shoot because I forgot my GoPro today. Last time I was out here, it was last Thursday, and it poured all day, just downpoured, and so it's pretty miserable. I had to wear a poncho and rain gear and just try to do as much as I could, and a lot of it was actually just cleaning up. So this whole area finally got all cleaned up and got that wall taken down, and then I actually started, I took one load over of, actually the first time I took this, a trip of the 16-foot long 2x10s, which are massive. I mean, they're huge, 16 feet. I think there's some, yeah, these guys right here, these longboards that go all the way, 16 footers. And I've got one loaded up so that when I'm ready I can strap it down and take it on over. Today I'm going to really try to push to do some trips, and you know, because there's a lot of stuff that can be taken over, and I'm getting towards the end of what I can do as far as dismantling, which is awesome. home stretch, and because this is all we got. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of that right now, seeing how far I can get into this section, and then before long try to get a trip in, come back, keep doing that process, and really try to see how much material I can get transferred over, because it's going to be kind of a short week. I've got a ton of stuff to do this week, and then I'm going to be gone next week. So it is Monday, I believe the 7th, June 7th, and we're I don't know why I keep saying we're. I am going to just do what I can today, and then do what I can this week, and take a little bit of break, which I definitely need. All right, let's get to work. Okay, just wanted to make a quick video about actually counterbalancing like a load. So basically with these 16-foot 2x10s, you know, they're huge, and this trailer is only a 4x8, at least at the bed. So I have to go a little bit over into the hitch area, just enough, not enough so I make contact when I'm making turns. But you know, the rule of thumb with trailers, you want at least 60% forward of the axle. And so if I back up, you can kind of see where things are at. So most of the weight is either directly on the axle, a little bit more on this side forward of the axle, and that basically helps as you're driving down the road. If it's forward of the axle, things will be fine. If most of the weight is behind the axle, the trailer will start to sway, and it could flip over. So basically what I'm doing to try to counterbalance, this trip isn't too bad, but when I had a couple more 16-footers, I kind of had them in the center section, and then I would use shorter ones. So even though we've got all this weight that's extended, you know, probably 6 feet off the end of the decking, you've got more weight holding it down, and that's forward. You know, so this weight that's off the trailer isn't that much, and it's being counterbalanced by those shorter boards that are more towards the front of the trailer. So this is just one of those things that you can do to help when you have, you know, material that's heavy and that's longer than your trailer bed size. You have to kind of be kind of a little bit smart and kind of figure, you know, how you can make it work. So it's excuse me. So it's safe as you drive down the road. And of course, all this gets strapped down. I have another additional strap that goes at the end here with a visibility flag that hangs over. And also, you know, rule of thumb is it's better to go light than too much, because if you go too much and your tires pop, you're going to be in an even worse situation. It's much better to take multiple trips and make sure you do it safely, rather than to, you know, try to just put a ton of stuff on to have less trips, but then you end up, you know, blowing out 2 tires, and then you're on the side of the road. Maybe your load has gone all over the road, and then you're, you know, that's a terrible situation to be in. So I'd much rather err on the side of caution, you know, making sure your tires are inflated with the correct amount of pressure, and you know, you want 60% or so forward of the axle, but not too far. You know, you also have to be aware of not going over your hitch weight. So like the weight that's directly at the front of this, luckily these boards are actually on horizontal basically pallet wood that goes this way, and so these boards actually aren't even on the trailer bed. They're actually on these supports right there. And so all of the weight is being applied to 1, 2, 3. It's going through, and that's where it's contacting. So all the weight is directly on the bed of the trailer. And really nothing, there is obviously more weight towards the front. And it's another reason why you do want to be aware, because you don't want to exceed your hitch weight, because then it could potentially compromise this front end. But yeah, so that's just a little bit of towing and trailer safety. And you know, I was able to do one trip earlier, and this is my second trip, and I was able to knock this whole section out. So I mean, I think I could potentially just say, you know what, let me knock this out and take that trip, that second trip, and you know, see if I'm able to do one more. But I don't know, this might be it, depending on what I decide to do. But yeah, so a couple more hours to get some things done. So I'm gonna do what I can, go from there. All right, so today is Thursday, June the 10th. It's just been a crazy week, just having to work on a lot of different things. So I've been putting some time into this project. What is that? Okay, I think everything's good. You know, I've been putting a lot of time into this project, other things too, but this is what we're working at right now. So I've been just trying to do at least 2 trips a day, transferring stuff. So this whole pile that was here, that's all gone. I just have these kind of scraps left over, some pieces that still need to get the screws taken out of them. That whole area, it's all done. I mean, for the most part, just have these concrete blocks to come back and do. And the majority of the 16-foot and 12-foot and 14-foot boards are all gone. It's really just kind of these scraps left over in those panels, one of the full fencing panels, or those panels, and all clean concrete blocks, you know, panels, fencing panels, concrete blocks. Yeah, more of the 2x4, the 4x4 scraps, and the 2x8 kind of pieces there. And so not a whole lot. And then I just knocked this wall down finally, and took out all the screws, got a couple 4x4s there, more concrete bases, and really all that's left is just the final ramp. And so I don't know, I don't think I'm going to be doing that tomorrow, because I will be gone for about a week. And so I'm just trying to kind of clean up the site so that while I'm gone, it just looks like, okay, things are definitely getting there. And when I come back, I'll be working on the final ramp here, and that'll be it. I mean, it's been a crazy. It's been about a month and a half since I started. I think this is week 6. So it's been quite an intense 6 weeks of just working out in the Texas elements. I mean, it's about 100 degrees today. It was humid this morning, and then, you know, the past 4 or 5 weeks it's just been pouring rain every day. So it's definitely been a challenge, and been an interesting way to kind of work on something very laborious. And so I'll be real happy when it's all wrapped up. And you know, this thing, I've been looking at this thing since I started to transfer it over, and it's filled with solid concrete, and this thing has to weigh, it's got to weigh at least I don't know, at least 200 pounds. It's like 200-pound base. And so it took a lot to just get it up there. No way I was going to be able to get it in the truck bed. So just figured I'd get it here, strap it down real good. It'll be good to go. So it's about 3:30 right now. So got a couple more hours. Just gonna clean up this stuff and kind of get out of here. And it's just so hot that it takes so much out of you. So I'll be more than happy when I'm off of this site, and you know, done with the full sun and the thunderstorms and the the wasps and the hornets and all that good stuff. All right, let's do some work before I pass out.